girls and I have been wanting to go to Buc-ees for a long time, but here's the thing, the closest one is over 600 miles away. But I never would have thought that it was going to rain our entire trip and that we would get completely lost and things got really crazy.
Loves the first stop of the day.
And we gotta get out here, still have like 400 miles. Look, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, recording and talking to a camera in the public is so strange. I don't know what it is, it freaks me out. You know what else freaks me out? The possibility of running into a terrible Love's, but this one's great. Clean, quaint, got a Chester's, McDonald's. The only thing I'm concerned about is this little spot here. This is locked and this is wide open. And there's kids coming through here all day long. It seems like a terrible spot for this. So we jump back in the car and we hit the road again for another 400 plus miles in the rain. More rain and more rain and more.
It has been literally raining for 5.5 hours and it does not look like it's gonna let up. At this rate, I really don't know what we're gonna. We made the wrong turn and I don't know where we are. There's lots of buildings.
That's all we know.
That's all I know. There's lots of buildings here. I don't know what to do at this point. Ball turned around. If this keeps up, I don't know if we're ever gonna make pilot.
Yep, we had to pull over for one more potty break. But we didn't stay there very long. We quickly jumped back onto the road and before we knew it, there it was, in all of its glory. There's a Buc-ee mascot. Yeah, a Buc-ee's mascot. You know what? I'm an adult though, and I've got 3 kids. There's no time for us to even bother with. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk food. Buc-ee's is known for their food, and first up, chips. Extremely crunchy, but extremely lacking in flavor. There's no salt. At least in our batch, and it was kind of a big miss.
And the next part of our video is food. So if you want to know what foods was our favorite, we tried a bunch. We spent like $70 on food here at Buc-ee's. But anyway, let me know in the comment section, what is your favorite food at Buc-ee's if you've ever had it before, and what should we try next?
Next up is the Turkey Club sandwich, and this is a pretty interesting one. Deli meat, cheese, and the only thing I think it needed was a bit more texture. Maybe toasting the bun, giving it a little bit more of that pow. Next up is Buc-ee's famous chicken cheese sandwich, and this one is actually really good. You compare it to any major competitor like Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, or even KFC, this would be right amongst the top competitors, I would say without a doubt. But so far, I'm liking this sandwich the most. Now, do you remember this monstrosity?
This one is that 3 meat sandwich.
Now, have you ever been so excited about a specific food that you're super looking forward to eating, just to take your first bite into that thing and discover that it is the biggest letdown of all time? All the flavors did not blend well, it did not taste as good as it looked, and honestly, it was just a bummer. This is definitely one of those sandwiches that land in the category of looks better than it actually tastes.
We got it, so we had options.
And honestly, these ones surprised me the most, and they were the chicken nuggets with french fries. They were absolutely banger. I think out of everything that I had here, the chicken nuggets with french fries were just out of this world. Now, after stuffing our faces full, we decided to go for a walk, check out some spots around the property, and definitely had to check out the mural and the statue of Buc-ee. But enough about food. Did you know they got paid this much money? Yeah, these guys get paid super well. Given it is kind of like an amusement park that I probably will never go to. Buc-ee's number 2. We're here in Seaverville, and we're about to get some breakfast. And this experience was completely different than the first one. It was a totally different layout with different foods, cookies, baked goods, all sorts of different things compared to the lunchtime menu. And of course, the rush was non-existent, which was really cool because the first place we went to really did feel like an amusement park. This is crazy how empty it is in here. There was one thing we needed to try out for sure this time, which was the beaver nuggets, because apparently these are amazing. So we got a bag for the road. And before we hit the road, let's go ahead and try some breakfast. This is the Beast Breakfast Burrito. It's by far the best thing that you can possibly get here at Buc-ee's. It's absolutely delicious, loaded with tater tots and a whole bunch of other delicious stuff. We definitely had to try some of the food items in the pastry area, and here's this first one. It's some sort of like a jalapeno pig in the blanket biscuit thing. Let me tell you right now, it was drier than the Sahara Desert. Oh, not my favorite. And the biscuit sandwich wasn't my favorite either, but I tell you what was my favorite, the Buc-ee beaver nuggets. Those, I mean, seriously, watch. My face, first crunch, what? Babe, no reaction. And in all honesty, they reminded me of a sugar-coated pirate booty cheese puff. I know, really weird description, but yes. And there you have it, folks. After driving 600 plus miles, we checked out not only one Buc-ee's, but 3!
This was gonna be a one Buc-ee's video, but we passed 2 more on our way back home, so it's a different route. We took a totally different route. Here's the map. I don't think we're gonna buy anything here. I think we spent enough at Buc-ee's, so.
I got a flask. And I got a couple more snacks for the road. And honestly, the journey to Buc-ee started off pretty rough, getting caught in the storm, getting lost, and even being disappointed because we set our expectations ridiculously too high. And at the end of the day, I'm so thankful that I got to take my family on this very random adventure to Buc-ee's. We're not sponsored, we just really wanted to check the place out, and we even got to see friends and family members on this trip. So yes, we did have rough moments here and there, but we also had a ton of laughs, great times on the journey. And if you feel the same way, YouTube thinks that you might also enjoy this video over here. Click on it, check it out, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Aloha.